I just have one thing to say. Hang on here.
You could have subscribed to any other YouTube channel, but you chose to subscribe here. So, hit that notification, hit that like button, and tune in with Adrian and Glib Talk. If you talking to hear your own voice, that's clear. Using your platform to poop and pimp, that's clear. I can sell drinking water to a fish with Glib. Tune in for a discussion with Glib. It's Glib Talk, Glib Talk, Glib Talk. 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 Let's all get right on the late night with a little discussion or a heated debate on sports, news, current events. Glib Talk is where you gotta tune in for facts and different opinions. This is Glib Talk, hosted by Adrian, who will dissect the dichotomy of the fake news by its views. Trying to get to the truth, or we can just shoot the shit. We all trolls in here, that's why the chat stay lit. In the live stream where everyone clowns let off a little steam. So go ahead and smash the like button. You can subscribe to the page, turn on the notification for the live stream, and upload updates. If you talking to hear your own voice, that's lit. Using your platform to poop and pimp, that's lit. I can sell drinking water.
Mic check, mic check. Is this thing on? Let's see if this thing is working.
I hope you enjoyed tonight's show. If you are a first-time viewer, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And then everyone who enjoyed it, go ahead and hit that
Smash the like button.
smash that like button.
Please smash the like button. I need help. I need help over here. Hit the like button. Thank you for clicking on the play button. My name is Adrian. This is Glib Talk, and I greatly appreciate you spending a couple of minutes with me today. And it's only going to be a couple, like 20, 30 minutes. 20, 30 minutes. Hey, Hot Positive T. You know, for a long time, I did not know you was Miss Tawana. I think I just found that out within the last 3 months. And I was like, oh, damn. I should probably pay more attention. But thank you for clicking on the play button. I appreciate you coming over. What are we talking about today? Let's see. First off, I really like going live. I like the attention, but I just don't have the time to do it right now. It's like I just, with work and family, and I just got shit going on. And it's when I do a show, like I like to talk about a topic that I'm familiar with, that I've studied up on, and like I know there's a lot of, I know that a lot of people that I encounter are idiots. and people who don't know much talk a lot. And there's all kinds of people talking all the time, and I try not to be seen that way by knowing about the topic that I'm talking about, doing a little bit of research, reading, and then talking and expressing my opinion in an educated and a formatted way so that other people can either be compelled to agree or motivated to disagree. I know the people that watch the show are not idiots, right? No one who clicked the link is an idiot. That's why you came here. Because you came here to get some truth, some knowledge, a little bit of sarcasm, you know, and maybe, just maybe, an argument with Black Rosebud. Maybe. Not today, not probably anytime soon, but maybe one day. But I'm not going to waste your time just coming on here and just bullshitting, rambling about stuff I don't know anything about. And I know about the topic today. I know about this topic. This is one I'm very familiar with: MAGA hypocrisy and porn. Chicago tapping. Keep doing your thing, bro. I've watched for a while. Oh, thanks for commenting. I appreciate that. That's dope. Let's see. What we got going on today? Porn for me, Bible for thee. If you don't have a drink, go get one. Because this is one of those topics that you might want to have a little libation, you know what I'm saying, to loosen you up a little bit. This guy, Ryan Walters, he's from Oklahoma. And I think he's let me just make sure I got this right. Is he the head of the schools? Superintendent of schools, yeah. He's the superintendent of schools. Superintendent of public schools in Oklahoma. He's a person who's decided that he needs to push his religious beliefs on everyone. He needs to decide the morality of the students and the people that work for him by enforcing laws or rules that, you know, others might say, I don't agree with that. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a Christian. I'm not a person who wants to read the Bible. He's decided that he wants to be the Bible pusher extraordinaire by enforcing these rules. But the issue with this is that he's having a meeting in his office. He's having a meeting in his office with 3 other individuals, right? 2 other board members, Becky Carson and Ryan Dethridge. They're doing their jobs. They're going over appeals. They're talking about student transfers. And then Mr. Morality, Ryan Walters, I guess he accidentally turns the TV on behind him, or the TV's on behind him, showing what's on his computer screen. And what's on his computer screen? Porn. Retro porn at that. Right? The people who are sitting behind, in front of him, can see behind him that on the screen are multiple nude women. One of them on a chiropractic table. Now, the woman says, maybe this is not porn, right? But as the video plays, she can see nipples and she can see pubic hair. And they're like, nah. So the two people who can see what's happening behind this guy look at each other and say, what the hell? What the hell? And then this guy, he's startled because he's been outed because I guess he had the wrong window open on the screen behind him, and he doesn't know how to get it off. He's like, the guy says, what is that on your TV? Turn it off right now. And the guy Walters, he's trying to, I can't close it out. I can't close it out. So he has to get up and turn the television off because he can't figure out how to close out the windows fast enough. The guy gets up, turns it off, sits back down, and just wants to keep going. He just wants to keep going as if nothing ever happened. Now, it has to be awkward, right? Because it's like, I know we just saw this, and maybe this is the problem I have with MAGA right now, right? That MAGA, even though you can see what's happening, they want to pretend as if it didn't happen. And when you call them on it, they say it's a conspiracy. It's a left-wing conspiracy. It's the radicals coming to get me. But 2 of the 3 people in the room saw it. And the third person who was in the room with them watched his reaction to what they saw when he gets up and turns the damn monitor off. You would think he'd be cut and dry. He would just say, my bad. You know what? When y'all be talking that shit in these meetings, I'm watching porn because I don't know what y'all talking about, and I don't even care. I just wait for y'all to call my name and then I respond. Other than that, I'm watching retro porn. But he can't say that. He can't say that. He gets up, turns off the monitor, sits down, and acts like nothing happened. You know, the typical MAGA response. Now you might be thinking, this is a mistake. Maybe somebody pranked him, right? Cool. Maybe he opened up something and that's what was there. But even if that's what it was, just be transparent. Just be an adult about it. Just say, you know what, man? I don't even know what happened. My friend sent me a link and that's what it was. Or I clicked on something and that's what it was. Or I went down a rabbit hole and I didn't want to get here, but this is where I'm at right now, porn. And I just happened to put it on the wrong screen. My bad. That could be understood. But this is the guy who's saying that he can help you with your morality, that he can fix you. So much so that he wants to remove books from schools that have not been considered porn by anybody. They're not considered porn by anybody. They're not considered porn, child porn, and stuff. But in his opinion, because of the topics of things that he doesn't like, he wants them removed. It's just the hypocrisy that just annoys me. Because, I mean, who cares? Who cares? Walters claims the whole thing is a lie. It's a political attack. It's tabloid trash. He says the board members are trying to sabotage his holy crusade against sin. Now, I don't know if he actually said that. But here, let's see what he actually did say. This is what he said yesterday at 425. As I lead the charge, this is what he said. This is on Facebook, too. As I lead the charge for a bold overhaul of education in Oklahoma, putting parents back in control, rejecting radical agendas, and demanding excellence, it's no surprise to face politically motivated attacks. Any suggestion that a device of mine was used to stream inappropriate content on a television set is categorically false. I have no knowledge of what was on the TV screen during the alleged incident, and there is absolutely no truth to any implication of wrongdoing. These falsehoods are the desperate attacks of a broken establishment afraid of real change. They aren't just attacking me. They're attacking the values of the Oklahomans who elected me to challenge the status quo. Now, does that sound familiar? Does that sound familiar when Donald Trump stood in front of all these people and says, hey, they're not coming after me. They're coming after you. I'm just standing in the way. Well, thank you, Ryan Walters, for standing in the way and making sure that no one else has access to Pornhub while you watch Pornhub during meetings. I mean, it makes complete sense to me. He's protecting us. He's taking the bullet for us. He's watching it so we don't have to watch. Thank you, Ryan Walters. I will not be distracted. My focus remains on making Oklahoma the best state in the nation in every category. Well, you made it the best at secretaries of education watching porn in their office during meetings, because I don't think there's been anyone else who's been accused of that. So, if he could have just come forward and said it was a mistake, we all can move forward. Maybe no one even hears about this. But no, because he wants to act as if it didn't happen, now we are forced to believe that these two professionals who were there didn't see what they saw, and he didn't react the way that he reacted. That he didn't stand up and turn the TV off because of what was on the screen. Now we have to pretend that the people who were in the room somehow pranked them. That somehow someone else streamed something to the television that was on his TV in his room to make it so. Now, I don't know how you could convince anybody of that. But I do know, and I'm not an IT professional or an expert, but I'm absolutely certain that deleting your browser history is not going to solve this problem, sir. Deleting your browser history is not going to solve your problem. If you were watching porn, and if you are watching porn, or if you had porn on your computer, it's coming. And they'll be able to see it if they're allowed to look. Now, granted, you're in a high enough position that you could say there needs to be an investigation. Also, don't investigate me. And that's probably what's going to happen. That's probably what's going to happen. But you have to just assume that these people are delusional and they think that we're stupid. But I know I'm not stupid. And I understand how someone could be in this position. But for some reason, he wants us to believe that it could never happen to him, and it didn't happen to him. It didn't happen to him. But this is what bothers me, and this should bother you too. If a teacher had a single frame of nudity pop up in class, even by accident, you know what happened? They'd be suspended, investigated, and fired. But Mr. Ryan Bible First Boobs Later Walters, he gets to say, I don't know what was on the screen, and move along like he just spilled some coffee. Look, you can't make this up, but this is what happens in the MAGA world. And only in the MAGA world could you stand there so boldly, even when you're caught red-handed, and say, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. You know what happened today? You know what happened today? And this is a little off top, but just 30 seconds of this. Ghislaine Maxwell is now saying, hey, you know what? When Jeffrey Epstein was given a deal back in 2005 against prosecution, it said for him and anybody else associated with him. Well, I was associated with him, and I'm in prison now for those crimes, and I shouldn't be. Well, how the hell? Wait a minute. That was a Florida charge, and you were tried in New York. It isn't a federal case. What are you talking about? You just made up some whole other shit. 14 years later on a whole other charge, you saying, well, he got immunity down there, I should get immunity up here. Now you want to say that, Jeffrey Epstein's dead and there's no one here to complain. There are people here to complain. There are victims who apparently no one cares about the victims. But Ghislaine Maxwell is setting the stage for her to get the Supreme Court to hear her case, and potentially Donald Trump just pardoning her because they're going to say, oh, it's so unfair that she has to go to jail. It's fucking nuts. It's fucking nuts. But anyway, back to this jackass. Let me try to say this as clearly as I can, right? About Ryan Walters. If you're going to legislate morality, you'd better live it. You have to live it. Or shut the fuck up. If you're going to legislate morality, you have to live it, or you should shut the hell up. You don't get to tell teachers how to decorate their classrooms while you got adult content playing behind your ergonomic chair. You don't get to ban novels while you're watching porn during meetings. This is the guy who's trying to force religious education in the public schools. This is the guy who says that diversity, equity, and inclusion are liberal indoctrination. This is the guy who tried to weaponize religion, not to save souls, but to score political points. but he's watching porn on his screen in a meeting with other people who can see what he's watching on his screen. This isn't a morality debate. This is a sketch show. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely insane that he would, after being caught, after people witnessing it, not just apologizing and say, I'm sorry, right? Not just saying, you know what? I made a mistake. I probably shouldn't have done that. To act as if the people who saw it were crazy to see it. Now look, I'm gonna be honest with you for a minute, and I'm typically never honest about myself when I'm doing these shows, right? I'm not gonna throw stones from a glass house, right? I am a purveyor of porn. There, I said it. I've been walked in on watching it. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing to be watching porn and have someone walk in the room. What's up, Royzell? And have someone walk in the room and see you. It's like, you know, someone shines a bright light on your discretion, like, oh man, right? But here's the thing. You gotta own it. You gotta own it. And I'm not trying to force porn on anybody. I'm not gonna watch it in public. I'm not gonna show you my browser history because I wouldn't want to offend anybody either. But I'm not gonna try to force my fake Christian morality on you either. If you are a Christian and you want to believe, you want to talk about your beliefs or whatever, that's fine. But there's no reason why anybody should be forced to believe what you believe. Especially if you're calling everything pornographic and you're sitting in your office watching porn. It's been, I just can't stand the hypocrisy. I can't stand it. And it annoys the crap out of me because the right-wing religious zealots won't speak about this. They'll let this slide, and then the other ones will just get behind them and say, it's just the radical left wing doing what they do, trying to bring down a good Christian man. But that's not what's happening here. That's not what's happening here. What's happening here is Ryan Walters is a guy who enjoys porn. He probably watches porn on his phone. He probably watches it at home. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But what there is something wrong with is that he's determined that books that for decades have not been considered pornographic in any kind of a way are pornographic because he say so. Because he say we shouldn't be able to read them. He say that the teacher should have to teach religious education because he say so, but not religious education that would apply to all or that would enlighten others about different kind of religions. His religion, that's the one that needs to be taught. You need to learn about his religion in his way, and that's the problem I have. That's the problem I have, and I think if you can't follow your own rules, then I don't need you writing the rules for me. I don't need you telling me how to live my life if you can't live your life the way you say everybody else should. So I agree whenever they talk about pornography in schools and books and those kind of things, I think it could be done on a case-by-case basis, and I think that we can all come to a conclusion about what is and what is not pornography. But I think, we got to, what's up, John Frank? It's a good thing you just got here. Even though I just see that thing. Even though there are things that we can address that are probably not good decorum for school, and maybe he has a point in some ways. I think he's taking it too far, and the fact that he was outed as a person who's a purveyor of pornography, as such as myself, he shouldn't be out here Bible thumping so hard. Maybe he should accept people as being human beings, and we're all flawed, as his religion probably tells him that he should say. But look, hey, there's a link. There's a link in the chat, right? And if you want to call in and tell me how I'm wrong Let me see if I can get this on the screen. How do I get that on the screen? Let's see. Oh, there it is. Yeah, click the link, John Frank. Click the link, and come up, and let me know if you've ever been in a situation. You were watching some pornographic material on your phone or your computer, and someone walked in on you and said, "Hey, the hell is that sound coming from your phone?" Has this ever happened to you? Come on, and don't be shy. Don't be shy about it. I know John Frank's been caught. I know Sean. Listen, if you know somebody in your personal life, you want to come and tell a story about somebody else, tell me a story about somebody else, and I'll listen to their their story. It doesn't have to be you. But this guy, I mean, listen, it's watching porn is not that big a deal. Porn is not that big a deal, to be honest with you. But it is a serious issue for the guy who's saying that novels that are written for children that have topics that might be difficult to discuss are pornographic in nature and should be removed. And I think that's a problem. That's a problem. But I don't know what the answer is either, because this guy's not going to quit. Ryan Walters is not going anywhere. Let's see here. John Frank says, I don't watch porn. I don't believe that, John Frank. I think you're lying. Matter of fact, I know you're lying. I know you're lying. Let's see here. What else I got? Look, I was who was he? Porn is too much. It's not too much. Well, I don't know. I guess it depends on what you're watching. I don't know what you be over there watching, John Frank. It might be too much. It makes people hypersexual. Could be. It could be. I was reading something about that last night. Something about how pornography releases dopamine or something like that, and gives you the feeling of the exhilaration that you would get from sex without having to actually do the things that you need to get sex, like take a shower and smell nice and be somewhat attractive to another human being, and then convince that human being that finds you somewhat attractive to also agree to participate in sexual activity with you. You can get right to the sensation of seeing it and feeling it, I guess, with a little porn and a little bit of Vaseline, or what did he use? Baby oil. Lots of baby oil. Oh man. Look, I wasn't interested in the Diddy trial that much. Now I was interested in it, but I was a little more interested in it today or yesterday when J-Lo was talking crap about Ben Affleck. Was she really Ben Affleck? Yeah. Where she was basically saying he's kind of boring in bed, and sometimes she wants some more excitement, and she was describing the type of stuff that she was into, and I was thinking, now I know why she was in the Diddy. Now I know why she was in the Diddy. Because sometimes she's into the motherfucking get the baby oil out, get the red lights out, and let's bring a couple friends. When I go to telly, I always throw on a porn. That's why I go to cheap hotels or porn channels. I never watch in public. It's a private moment for me. It's a private moment for me. I'm not watching with you. I find it weird. When I was in the Navy, they used to watch porn. This is back in the VHS tape days. And so they have, you're not supposed to watch porn, so it's against the rules to watch it. But there were certain guys that was really into it, and they have tapes, and they put them in the VHS player, and they play them, and they'd be like, I don't know, 15, 20 guys sitting around watching it. And I just thought that was weird. Right? This ain't a movie. Like, it's a movie, but it's not a movie. You know what I mean? It's you know what I'm saying? Like, there's not going to be a plot twist. There's not going to be any more action. The action is the action. And to me, it's private. Sitting around watching it with a bunch of dudes seems strange to me. I couldn't participate in that activity. Very strange to me. But you know, I mean, I don't know. It sounds like jail. Well, being in the Navy is a lot like jail. Being in the Navy is a lot like jail when you get stationed on the ship. Once you go out to sea, it's over. Once you got to sea, it's over. So it's like, man, guess you gotta do what you gotta do. But I don't know. I ain't have to do that. I ain't sitting next to a bunch of other fellas watching pornography. That was, come on, hey, no one wants to hit the link, John. I said I was only gonna do 30 minutes. Yeah, no, you got your own phone. You got your own pornographic transmitting device, so you don't got to share no more. You download them videos to your phone. Take it with you for your stay. But yeah, that's the Mr. Walters here. You just got to own up to your indiscretions, right? You know what I'm saying? Just admit your fault. And you're going to have a hard time admitting your fault now because you've already said it didn't happen. So now when you come out, you're going to have to say something else, which is another lie to try to cover for the lie. And that's the part, you know, hey, I don't know, everybody has their ways to get out of this one, but I don't know if you're going to get out of this one because when the heat gets turned up and they start searching through your browser history and they start looking to see what files you have on your computer, when they start looking to see what your the traffic from your IP address on your computer, those are things that you cannot hide it. You cannot hide it. Your employer has a router, and that router is tied because you're on a managed network. You're on a managed network, and I know this because this is the school system. There's got to be some kind of security to it. It is a managed network, and you're assigned an IP address. They know exactly who you are. They know exactly what you're doing. They may not be stopping you from doing it, but they know what the hell you're doing. And you can say all you want that it wasn't your device that put that thing on the computer, but nah, you're gonna have a hard time wiggling out of this one, Jack. Just come out now and say my bad. That's the easiest thing to do is just to come out and say my bad. But he's not gonna come out and say my bad. He's just gonna say those damn Democrats. They're always. Oh yeah. Here we go. Here's another article. What's up, LTG? How you doing? Hey, just so you know, John Frank told us that we could talk to you again. The boycott's over. Boycott is over. Let's see. Here we go. This article here says Ryan Walters is demanding the Oklahoma Supreme Court allow his agency to buy Bibles. So he's doubling down on it. He's like, man, I don't care if you caught me doing this thing that I may or may not shouldn't have been doing when I was sitting there. I may or may not. Maybe I shouldn't have been doing this while in a meeting with 3 other people in my office, broadcasting porn to the television behind my back. But we are going to purchase some Trump Bibles. Listen, that's good. Listen, it's time to move on. It was long enough. Point received. But you know, I just don't. This is a topic that kind of annoys me because, you know, the hypocrisy of the right wing in America today is the reason why I have a hard time like taking them seriously or even having a real conversation with these people. They're not sincere people. They're not sincere, and they're not they don't have the principles that stand up to the test. Because if you say you're for something, and you're against something, when that something happens, it should be easy what happens, right? The guy. Have you heard this story, LGG? Let's not. John Frank's supposed to hit the link, and there's a link in the chat. If you want to come up and hear the story, and you got a comment on it. Have you ever been caught watching porn? You ever been caught by somebody watching porn, or you ever catch somebody watching porn? You ever had some in your life that had a story of them watching porn or doing something a little suspect, maybe going against their public morals, and they were caught? How did they react? How did they respond? You saw the word porn, your eyes got big. We can't show no porn. We talking about this guy, Ryan Walters, who was watching porn at his desk during a meeting with three other people. What's up, John Frank? Can you hear me?
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I cannot hear you.
You can't hear. How are you responding if you can't hear me?
Am I in the right link?
Nah, you in the right link. I can hear you.
I'm on the show, but I cannot hear you.
Hold on a second. Let me see if I can fix it.
I'm gonna bounce out.
Put this over here for a second. Hey, John, come back up. See if you hear me now. I think I fixed it. It was probably me. Hey, John, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I definitely can hear you now.
All right, that's what's up.
You got a little echo though.
Oh, shit.
Can you cancel it or should I double up?
Nah, I turned cancellation off so you can hear me. Let me see how I can fix this.
Maybe if I double out, fix.
That's not it. It's me. Can you hear me now?
I hear you.
You can hear me?
I hear you.
All right. Okay, bet. It's working now. Is there still an echo?
Bro, it's good. You took it out. Oh shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, then it probably was you. It probably was you. What's going on, John Frank?
No, it wasn't me because once my shits go out, they stay out. They don't knock back in. No, I came to contribute to the porno story. I know a lot about that.
You know a lot about that?
You know? Yeah, back in my days. The porno
and watch the screen real quick. Watch the screen real quick when this go off. Don't just here we go. It's about to come up. See that? You see it?
Yeah, it look cool. It's just I'm not good at seeing it small.
You gotta turn your thing the other way. Look, what's up, Angel?
Nah, you gotta full screen it, or you gotta
yeah.
Are you full screen?
Nah, I'm not full screen.
That's why.
Yeah.
Because when you're looking at it from the StreamYard perspective, it's like small and extra small on top of that. Yeah. It's not even as big as YouTube.
I don't even like StreamYard. This is some terrible shit. I'm gonna learn how to use it though, because everybody else uses it.
Hold on. Yeah, perfect. There you go. Nah, I like that you're getting crazy with the thing. Yo, you need to check in with Vaughn. Vaughn has like a group of people that are really good with this avatar thing that you do.
Yeah.
But they have the avatar, you see the pixel one that you got? They have it inside the Glib Talk circle, and it talks while they talk.
Yo,
and
I saw
it mimics
that.
The sound.
I ain't want to be a biter and be like, yo, how y'all do that? Right?
Oh, they told me how to do it, and I screenshotted it just for you. I actually told them, I said, yo, you know what? My boy Glib would probably implement that because he done created it from scratch before they done made it easy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
He did it from scratch. Yeah. So, but I'm like, now that they make it easy, oh my God, he gonna love this. Yo, and I seen some other shit. Oh my God, I think I told you about it. The one that replicates the videos. Like, you see, remember I told you about the Vlad one?
Yeah,
replicated like his whole set with the drum set in the back. And yo, that shit looks fire.
Yeah, that
That's
shit's
the type of
expensive, man.
Whoa.
I'm too poor for that. Yeah. Hey,
I thought you had Rosebud up there at 80.
yo, LTG, I use OBS. I use OBS. But I make all the stuff you see on the screen. I pretty much make it, or something. All these pictures I made. But I was just messing around. Actually, I was just
Yo,
what's up?
well, my fault. I can't contribute to your porno story.
Yeah, yeah,
Remember how you said the thing about the guys in the army?
yeah, yeah, Navy, but yeah.
Uh, yeah, Navy. My bad. I was in jail one time. Believe it or not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say when, and I'm not gonna say for how long. But I was doing time in the big house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, what was it that happened? All right, so like my third month there, right? Now I was only there like 4 months. Yeah, so like my third month there, I get transferred to a whole new building. It's the building of the people that's about to go home. They already sentenced. It's a different building for people that go home, and it's a building for people that's still fighting the case.
Yeah.
So, in the building of people that's about to go home, they can have like up to a year, less than a year. Anything less than a year is in this building. So these guys would line up in front of a bathroom stall, right? And they only had one stall, and they had curtains all around that one stall. It was like set up like a fucking a theater. You know what I'm saying? And you walk into like curtain theater, yeah, it's just
Yeah.
that one stall. Yeah, it was called the Boom Boom Room, right? And basically, dudes would line up on a fucking line. It'd be like a line of like 3 or 4 people to fucking go into the Boom Boom Room and shake one off in there in peace.
Ah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that shit sounds crazy to me, right? But I'm gonna mix it with another story. There was this lady, uh, she was a big, ugly lady, right? Ugly as fuck. And I would always wonder why these guys would every morning they would wake up and go flirt with her every morning. They'd be all giddy and shit. Yo, by like the third month there, this bitch started looking like the prettiest woman I've ever seen in my life, Clip. You know what I'm saying? I said,
Yeah.
oh my God, how did I not see it when I first got here? This lady's drop dead gorgeous. Mind you, she's pushing like 500 pounds in every which direction. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Like, just fupa, hella legs. She make the biggest girl look pretty. But it's just the point. You'll be there so long that you have no choice. You have to make up a fucking line in the Boom Boom Room, because if you don't, your next step is you're gonna be in the LGBT gang. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know about that one. I don't know. You ain't got forever. You gonna get to go home, man. You.
No,
You
no,
ain't
I
got
get
forever.
it, but I don't know how long they was in there previous to that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But all I know is they got to the point mentally where it was okay to line up and just share the same magazine. You don't even know if
Yeah,
there's
you
jizz on the magazine, bro.
just passing
These
it from.
motherfuckers like, all right, next guy, here's your magazine. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, was
I'm
it? So
just
was it a
like,
time limit on how long you get, or you just say as long as you take?
that I don't know. You know why I wasn't there that long, so I never experienced those type of things. You know, so I
Yeah.
was just like, thank God I came home, because if the lady that looked it good, I was like, damn, I'm fucked up
But you
in
know
here. I
what
gotta go
though? Yo,
home.
when I was in the Navy, that did happen though. Like there was the second ship that I was on had 30 women, and none of the women were really attractive. Right? There may be a couple that if you wasn't
Yeah.
on the ship, you'd be like, okay, yeah, she kind of straight. Like I might talk to her, you know what I'm saying, on a slow night or something. But after about like 30 days, about half of them, you're like, you know what? She ain't that bad. After
Right.
after we did 107 days straight without pulling in. They was all banging. By 107 days, every single one of them was
Yeah,
banging,
yeah.
right? And
Fire,
they all
dance.
had boyfriends. Every single one of them. Everybody left out to sea. Everybody got by 107 days. Everybody had a boyfriend, and those women were smart because when the ship pulls in, they didn't have to spend no money. Cause they got, you know what I'm saying, they all got, you know what I'm saying, at least one boyfriend. They pull in the port, you know what I'm saying, they eating and drinking for free, having a good time.
Yeah, and ain't no way he might just be my boyfriend on the boat. And that's it.
That's what they call the boat
It's
boyfriend. My boat
buddy.
boyfriend.
My
My
boat
boat
buddy.
boyfriend. That's exactly what it
Yeah.
was. That's exactly what it was.
There was no real attachments after that. And maybe a couple few probably fucking stuck with the program by accident. But
Them-
everybody else, they're like, yo, we just We just passing up
It's
time. We
just
you
having
know
a
what I'm
good
saying?
time. Listen, but
It's like motherfuckers in the winter when they gotta cuddle naked and shit because
oh
they
yeah,
got resources and shit. Just they had to. It's either that or die.
cuffing
Which,
season.
you know what I'm saying? Oh man.
But yeah, that was I never had a girlfriend on the boat though. I avoided them at all costs because all I could see was trouble. All I could see was trouble for myself, and I didn't need that kind of trouble. So I wasn't married or anything like that. I just it was like I do all right when I get on land. I'm straight. I can. A
Yeah.
hundred days is a long time, but I'll be all right. I'll be all right.
Yeah. Listen, I seen that movie. What's that? Was it Castaway? Yeah, you gonna
Oh.
be Castaway? The nigga was talking to a volleyball. You
Yeah.
don't want to get to that point. Yeah.
Nah, well, you ain't alone. I mean, when like in the berthing area I slept in, there's like 100 people down there. So you ain't never alone. You ain't never alone.
Did you forget the volleyball had a bloody handprint with two eyes with a smile?
Yeah, that's it. You gotta keep
Yeah.
had to add some
Yeah, he
personality
cracked
to that
out.
shit.
The motherfucker cracked out. Yeah, I'm telling you.
So, but you never got caught though, huh? You ain't never got caught. That's
Watching porn? Oh yeah, only one time. That shit was crazy. You know what's so fucked up? I was like fucking 12 years old, right? It's another fucking country. You know what I'm saying? I'm in
yeah.
my fucking aunt's house, right? Because it's a DR. I went to school out there for a year, right? So it's American school. I went out there, and my cousins they was going to American school out there too. We was all American. We lived right next door to each other. So and then my guy cousin, and then his two girl cousins. So the girl cousins was in Florida. The guy cousin, me and him was chilling the whole year. We would bring girls to his room, all of that. So now, he's not there. He left me. He left for the whole day. He left me the house. We're in DR. There's no fucking internet. It's fucking MSN. Remember Hotmail? It's Hotmail
Yeah,
days.
yeah.
These are the days we in. Hotmail was the Gmail, right? So we are MSN Messenger. I'm looking at porn. I'm talking to girls. And fucking next thing you know, my fucking aunt from downstairs at the bottom. This is a huge house. It's like a mansion. This She comes upstairs to the top. Never comes the fuck upstairs. It doesn't even knock on the door. She just comes in the room. And remember, the computers were slow back then,
Yeah.
right? So you couldn't just click the X and think the X is just gonna close the shit. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like that. You click the X and you gotta wait a while. The computer froze. The porno was froze on the screen before she even walked in the door.
Yeah. Yo, that's what happened to this
Yo.
dude. Yo, they saw it on the screen and it was like, yo, what's that on the screen? He couldn't get it off. He had
Yo, you wanna hear what
he
I
had to go
said?
turn the
Bro.
whole TV off.
Yo, bro, that's what I did. But hold on, I didn't get there. Listen, my aunt is like fucking 70 years old
Yeah.
with fucking black with Coca-Cola bottle glasses, like the very thick shits, the stupid thick ones. She looked like the fucking granny that used to chase around the squirrel in Looney Tunes. That's how old she is.
Where?
So when she see that shit, she see this big black lady with a big butt, and I wasn't even watching this. This was just on the screen and froze. This is just the setup page. But there was like a big ass, and she was taking it. And I was like, it wasn't even a movie. It was just the setup page. She seen that shit, yo. She was like scared, like, oh my god, what the fuck is this kid? And I'm just like, I don't know. I was like, it's not my computer. I was like, and I blamed it on my cousin. I panicked. I was like, this nigga Danny. I blamed it on my cousin Danny. I'm like, this nigga left this on for me. I don't know why. I'm 12. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Danny got home, man. Danny was mad at me for like a week. He's like, you really told them that? And they believed it because that's how old they was. You know what I'm saying? They didn't know nothing about that. They thought it was really Danny's because it could have been mine. I was like, yo, I'm using the computer and this shit just pop up and it won't go. I don't know what to I disconnected it. Yo, I turned off the screen and I fucking unplugged the computer. I'm like, fuck this shit. Yo, I'm going home. I don't need this. And I ain't go to her house for like 2 fucking weeks, yo. I avoided her house, and she had the best breakfast in the world. Glad. I'm telling you, she'd throw it down in the kitchen in the morning, everything.
She probably
I
was
stopped
looking at
going
you
there for 2 weeks.
sideways
I was so
the
embarrassed.
next day. She probably looking at you sideways like,
Nah, you know why? Because the next day, that night, Danny hits me up, pissed the fuck off, because
yeah.
she believed me. She believed it was Danny, because I was like fucking 12, and Danny had to be, couldn't have been 12, I was in 8th grade. I had to be 12, 13.
Yeah.
My cousin was like in 12th grade. So
Yeah, he did that shit. He did that
it made sense that he did it. It
shit.
was his fucking computer. I'm in his room.
Hell yeah.
Everything added up, yo. But yo, that nigga was mad at me, man. I'm
He
like,
should have been.
what do you want me to tell Dia? That I'm fucking watching porn? the fuck? He's like, man, he hated me for something.
He should have, yo. He should have. You lucky he didn't punch you in the face. You're probably too little to get punched in the face.
Yo, he was too big to punch me in the face.
Yeah.
Nigga was a big
Yeah.
dude. Imagine like your size in 12th grade.
Chest
You know
punches.
what I'm saying? Like, he'd have demolished me.
Chest
But
punches.
it's
That's
just the
all it
point. Yo, bro, I was so embarrassed. I couldn't go to my aunt's house for 2 weeks until I forgot. Until I forgot about this shit. But yo, I was embarrassed. And then, you know, it's funny. My uncles would make fun of me whenever I come over there. They're like, "You a sucker. You blamed it on this nigga, man."
Man, don't
I
let
was like,
him. Don't let him get on your computer. Yep.
I ain't have a fucking
Keep John
computer,
away from the
shit.
computer.
Listen, we had a family computer, and guess what? My shit worked. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't on no third world Dominican Republic Wi-Fi.
Word.
Yo, Dominican Republic Wi-Fi is the fucking worst. It's like internet when it first came out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that sounds
For
awful.
us.
That sounds awful.
Yeah.
I didn't use the internet back then. I know when there was a lot of dudes when I was in the ship. You know what I'm saying? It was like I remember internet was like mad slow, and you'd be on there for like 10 minutes trying to get a picture. You know what I mean? Like waiting for the
Yeah, that's what I'm
motherfucking
saying.
picture to download. You were like, God damn, this is not worth it, man. This is not worth it. Using up all the
Bro, I was
damn bandwidth
addicted
trying to
to that
download
shit.
one picture. It's crazy.
I had to get off that shit. That shit was like a drug, man. It's like I'm on AOL talking to girls. They not even from your state, and you just want a picture.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hey, send a picture. Send a picture. ASL, send a picture. And I'm just like, damn, turned into a creep. I had to get off that shit and go outside.
Well now,
'Cause I'm keeping
well
real.
now it's
When
back.
PlayStations came out, a lot of people stopped coming outside.
Really?
I lost a lot of friends to PlayStations.
Yeah, my kids don't go outside at all.
They still, to this day, hooked in front of that fucking PlayStation, whatever the new one is. They
Yep.
still ain't left the house. Ever since they got it, you ain't seen them niggas outside since.
There's
And
no
then they
reason to
moms
go
got
outside. You got
abusive.
everything you need
Yeah.
right in your hand. Everything.
You want to keep your kids off the street? Buy them a system.
Yeah. With strong Wi-Fi. Gotta have strong
Yeah,
Wi-Fi.
and hopefully they don't become a gamer, because then you're really fucked up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go to college. I don't want to do nothing. I'm a gamer.
Playing games.
Nobody makes money being a gamer. It's probably like fucking 10 Chinese kids in the whole world, and then everybody else fuck.
Everybody
You know
else
what
is
I'm
dreaming
saying?
of it. Right.
Street dreaming.
But listen, you don't have to have any real you don't have to have any real talent to be a gamer. At least if you're like basketball or baseball, you have to be able to play. Right?
No, look, it's new shit now. Everybody wants to be an influencer or a fucking podcaster. Go
Shit.
figure. Rappers turning podcaster. Fucking I don't know, bro. This shit crazy.
Mm.
We got rappers
yo-
turning podcaster, weathermen,
Excuse me.
radio hosts, TV. Like some of them, I don't mind doing the crossover thing, but it's not like everything. You know what I'm
Nah.
saying? Like
Hey, yo.
influencer.
Yo, hold that topic because I want to talk about the Joe Budden podcast and the shit that's going on with his crew, his employees.
What's going on? I don't watch it too much because he's a
I don't-
little feminine.
I don't watch it either, right? I used to watch it in the beginning, and he had problems with them with the money when he got the big when he got the big deal, making like $2 million a year or whatever he was getting. He didn't cut in his co-hosts who were also his friends. So you know what I'm saying, like
No, I seen that. I seen
Yeah,
some
yeah.
little clip where they was talking and he was trying to get ownership,
yeah,
or
yeah,
he was
yeah,
trying to
yeah.
get bought out of his whatever.
They was
He
trying
like
to
buy me out, and no,
Yeah, they like, you know what I'm saying. So it's happening again with the new people that's on the show because the show is making money. They're making more money now, and
yeah, but you gotta understand, Joe's a dickhead. Nobody likes Joe. He caught a come up podcast, so now he got a little flow. Nobody give a fuck about Joe, bro. Niggas love to hate Joe. That's the thing. Joe's like a fucking punching bag for the world.
yeah.
Like what radio show can you go on to and punk out the host most 90% of the fucking time? You know? The
Yeah.
other half of the time he's on drugs. The other half of the time he's in some fucking fairy tale in his head, talking with that voice. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all,
You know,
because
but they pay him though. Like for
oh,
whatever reason, people keep watching. They love that shit. But I think it's
yeah, because
wild
he
though.
came up.
The thing I
That
think is
nigga was in
kind
the
of
beginning of it. Nobody really. I don't listen to Joe Budden at all.
yeah, but he got a huge audience that's loyal and they keep coming back. So it's like
Cause he came, he was first with Apple though. He was the first one to do those podcasts with Complex. He brought academics on in the beginning to make himself hot. He's not
yeah.
him. Academics been hot. We know that,
But
right?
why do people watch
This
the Joe Budden podcast if they ain't watching it for him? They don't even hardly have. Actually,
it's
I
like
can't
being
say
the
because I don't
first
watch it no
nigga to
more.
sign up. Imagine being the first nigga to sign up to some shit and then getting a couple of niggas that got street. Like, when he brings on Queen's Flip already has an audience. Queen's Flip
Right.
already has a crowd. It's just the fact that he brings that pizzazz that he needs. You take Queen Flip off the show, you got a boring show again. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
but yo,
saying? And it's like,
that's what he told the dude Ish on the show. He was like, you don't have an audience, right? So people like you because you're sitting next to me. So if I take you off, if you go off on your own, how many people gonna watch?
I'm gonna watch him.
No one's gonna watch. No one knows who the hell he is. But people like
The
him on
employees,
the
yeah.
right. So he
But no, but the Queen Flip dude, the thing with him is since he has his crowd, he brings something to it. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? So,
So what they found out is that everybody getting paid different. Everybody getting
oh,
paid
of
different,
course, you
right?
gotta get paid. Of course,
What's up,
them
Amber?
them other guys don't have celebrity. The other girl that's there, I found out. I don't know her name, but the girl that they have on the
Melissa
show,
Ford. Melissa
she
Ford.
has ties with Drake, and I
Yeah.
guess she's like industry known or whatever. That's what I
Yeah,
gathered
yeah. She's
about
a
it.
damn a video model, but she older
All
now.
right, and she knows her hip hop though.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, she just
If she's
older,
on the show, yeah.
but yeah, she been. I mean, she.
But she got to be like an industry person because they're not gonna bring somebody in to talk about some shit that don't know what that don't ain't been around the field.
Right.
She's in the industry. Like they brought her because she's in the industry and she has some sort of value.
Yeah.
Because what would be her purpose?
It's just wild because well, it's not wild. I agree with Joe.
You see the
Like yo.
Breakfast Club. You see how they brought in Just Hilarious.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Who the fuck gave a fuck about the other one? The other one was just there. She was cool. She was good at her job, but it was like the chemistry wasn't there.
She was there
You
from the
got a
beginning.
different girl
Oh, you
there
talking
with
about
Joe.
what was her name? What was her name? I can't remember her name right now. But I didn't like
Yang
her.
Yango.
Angela
I
Yee.
don't like
Angela Yee.
Yangela. You
I
know
got
what I did like
I got a
about her?
picture with Angela
She
Yee.
she has a good interviewing skills. Her skills with interviewing, and even right now when she did her own show,
Yeah.
she had a couple of highlighted moments in the beginning of a thing. Now she's doing it with the rapper Mano. Mano podcaster, them two having a show.
Oh, they got a
They're
show
trying to
together.
build it up.
Okay.
Yeah, but you got to look at it like this. They already know what's the stepping stone from where they're at. If Wendy Williams came from Power 105 to becoming Wendy fucking Williams on the Wendy Williams show,
Yep.
what door does that open for fucking Charlemagne, Just Hilarious, or this or the Angela Yee? They get slots like this. They get to host little NBC Grammy shits where they're on the carpet talking. They get those roles. Who's the other dude that blew up real big?
From the Breakfast
Nick
Club.
Cannon.
Oh, Nick. Yeah. Nah, he was already.
Nick Cannon did the switch over. No, he was big already, yeah. But when he did the switch over into the hosting thing, I'm
Oh
pretty
yeah.
sure he gets big bucks.
Oh hell yeah. Yo, he's one of the highest earning people in entertainment. Yo, I don't know who the other. I don't know if she was a producer, Angela Yee, but she was definitely the weaker of the host on the show. Of the three people that was on the show, she was
Yeah,
probably the weaker of the
and keep
three.
it real. Nobody liked the Charlemagne from New York, and they still don't like Charlemagne.
But that's why
Charlemagne got
Charlemagne is the
famous
god.
off getting beat up.
Nah, but no,
You know,
nah. Before that, he
listen,
was
no,
Charlemagne.
no, no, no.
Charlemagne is the hater. Charlemagne is the hater, and he's the person that
He's
says
the
this shit.
weirdo. But imagine being from New York. You got somebody from South Carolina talking about New York hip hop. Yeah, they do their research. Yeah, they know what they talking about. But his vibe is off. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? A lot of people stopped watching that show because they couldn't get with him.
yo, he's such a contrarian though, because it doesn't matter what anybody say, he take the other side. He always take the other side. So it's like, You got to have somebody like that. You got to. That's why Joe Budden is
Gotta
popular
have a
too.
bad guy, yeah.
Yeah, because Joe Budden just takes the other side. It doesn't matter whether he believes it or not. He just says it and argues it with fucking passion, and then people are like entertained by the fucking argument.
It's like Batman without Joker.
Oh yeah.
Or Joker without Batman.
Angel's talking
really
about.
Interested.
Angel's talking about the girl that filled in for Jess when Jess had the baby. Yeah, they had a little beef there because apparently that lady is a professional and Jess Hilarious is a professional comedian, and those are two different things. Yeah, but I think they worked it out though. I think they worked that thing out by giving them specific roles. So the other lady has a specific thing that she does now, and it's not like she's about to take Jess Hilarious's job. But that was you saw that, right, John Frank, when she was crying or she was about to cry when she was like, "Y'all
I seen like
back.
a little spat. Listen, I don't know how I see things that I'm not interested in, so it tells me that I see too much.
It goes viral,
You see
man.
too many things. Yeah, like shit that go viral.
That should be everywhere, man. You can't miss it. It should be everywhere. Like I don't watch The Breakfast Club, but I know this story. But yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, yo, Glib, you should have pulled up to the Dominican thing. That shit was crying.
Hey, yo, I ain't tell you when I went to New York. The picture, I don't know. You already seen the picture I posted, but we went to New York maybe it's probably 3 years ago now. It was the Dominican Day Parade, which day I was there, and I thought it was crazy, right? Because we was on the bus going from what's that mall up there that you go to? I can't think of the name.
The Woodbury.
Yeah. To get to the subway,
outlet.
right? Yeah, we were.
No, you talking about the outlet?
Yeah, the outlet mall. We were staying up there.
There's only one. All right, so I know where you at.
So we was on the bus, and I seen a dude, and he had Jordans on, right? But one of them was red, and one of them was blue. And I was like, that's fucking strange, right? And I didn't know it was the parade, but it was like that's where this motherfucker was going. And I was like, oh shit, everybody dressed like this. But the motherfuckers was wild. The motherfuckers riding around in damn Jeeps.
Yo, August 10th is the next one.
Hey, thanks for coming over, LTG. I appreciate it.
Look, pull up, we out. This is gonna be lit.
Man, I'm avoiding y'all people for right now. Avoiding crowds, all that shit. Y'all people crazy, man.
Nah, you gonna have a great time.
Avoiding people at all costs.
You can walk in the street with your drink in your hand. You don't gotta worry about a ticket. You can smoke your little blunt, just walk, look at booties. Me and my girl was on like a booty looking contest, like
who gonna see the
girl
most?
with the nicest booty. Yeah, we were booty scoping.
Man, look, you see the somebody stabbed 11 people at one time. Man, I'm avoiding you people.
At the parade?
Nah. This is
this is
out of Walmart. This is out of Walmart.
Listen,
look, John.
I think you're about the parade.
No, it wasn't parade. It was at a Walmart. But it doesn't matter, right? How the hell you stab 11 people? How you stab 11 people?
What was their race?
They haven't identified the guy whose race who was stabbing people.
Cause Spanish people, there's some stabbing motherfuckers.
and it said he had a folded
black people.
It said he had a folded knife, so it wasn't even like he had like a blade or nothing. He had like a little, you know what I'm saying, a little switchblade or pocket knife, just stabbing up people.
Listen,
man, shit.
you gotta know the full story. You never know what happened. This is what I'm saying. Let me tell you something that I seen on the news like 3 months ago. And now they started reporting it a couple of weeks ago, the opposite of the first reporting. So the first reporting is these two twin girls were walking by, and this guy tried to holler at them, and they denied him. And the next thing you know, he starts fighting both the twins, and he stabs one of them because they didn't want to talk to him, right? And this is what everybody believed for like 4 months. Now, a fucking videotape comes out where the women came and fucking attacked him, jumped him, right? And then they went in the store, ordered something, came outside and jumped him again. And the second time they jumped him, he been had the knife on him the whole time. The second time they jumped him, he fucking stabbed them. And he only stabbed one of them. But the first story and the first amount of months, this nigga sitting up in jail, this footage ain't come out. So you know his bail, he's sitting up there, his bail high as fuck. They only going with the story of the majority. And this motherfucker innocent. Now this other video come out, show the truth. And all this time, this motherfucker could sue the news crazy right now and
Mm.
make so much paper. You know what I'm saying? Off all the bad publicity they put out on him, just off the strength, because everybody thought he did it, because they thought that was, you know, when somebody just thinks that's the story because the news reported it. It's crazy.
Well, yo, I
This dude,
mean,
they ain't even, yeah,
it's like how
he's
you
sitting up.
the news is reporting what they was told that these people fucking lying.
Yeah, but when the whole New York sees it, they pick up the story. Everybody's outraged,
Damn, I'm looking at
and
all
then
this
the
these
fucking
news
guy's
stories.
innocent.
They got
That's
all
the
these
sad
damn
part.
balloons and fuck, and then they was lying.
Listen, if the guy was guilty, all good. You know what I'm saying? But now it's like, yo, we just made this guy guilty. He's probably in fucking jail getting his ass whooped for stabbing two twins.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
that's what
And
happens
the
next.
motherfucker didn't do it. And the news just made it worse.
The news just reporting the story.
Yeah, but they reported it wrong. That's not how it went.
Yeah, I'm about to find this video. Oh yeah,
What, the
so
one I told you?
yeah,
The two twins in New York?
yeah.
Twins and the guy stabbing. And you look
Mm.
at the video, they showed a video of what really happened. The second footage just came out like within the week. So everybody's just like, damn. Oh, I'll give you another
Oh
situation
yeah,
that
here it go
happened
right
like
here.
that.
Here it go right here.
You ready for this one? This was an even bigger story.
Oh damn,
You
they
seen
whooping
the
this dude
story?
ass. Damn, they whooping his ass.
And they did it to him twice.
It's like 7 people.
Yeah. But he locked up, sitting up for stabbing one of the twins.
Oh man. Yeah, that's
Imagine
wild.
that video never came out. Everybody going off the first story. Everybody mad at him. This is what he did.
Yeah, that's some
Yo,
funny
I got
shit.
another story like that too for you.
Oh yeah, what's
Did
that?
you see the story with the girl that fought over the parking? Black people, like pro black,
Ah,
started showing up in front of these people's houses saying you can't attack a black sister and just standing up for the black woman as they should, right? But only one is the same scenario as this. Only one side of the footage was shot. So everybody's thinking this is what happened. Fuck these people. Everybody ready to get them. They can't even leave their house. The cops can't protect them. They're 1,000 deep on top of their stoop. You know what I'm saying? You got to find it. That's the story you really have to see.
oh
And
shit.
then I put up the second version, the one I just seen, on my page just like a week ago. I thought it was gonna catch more views than that. That's why I put it up. I thought it was gonna bring like views to my channel
Oh
because
shit.
it's a hot content.
Is
So
this
when
the
you
one
see that
when the
story,
dude got the cane? Is this the one you talking about? When they be fighting
it's
and
like one girl and there's like three people almost jumping her,
yeah, yeah.
and one of them is like a transsexual.
Oh yeah, that's some wild shit. I need to do a show about
Yeah,
this.
no,
I need to do a
everybody
show
was.
just about these stories you just talked about.
I know. That's what I'm telling you. I be hearing you do these stories.
This is some wild.
They gotta watch all your shit. Uh,
I got avoid these. Listen. This helps me avoid people more. Like I gotta avoid people at all costs. Look,
but
hey,
yo,
what's up?
these people can't go outside, and now if you go to my page, you see what really happened. She went over there and started calling them Mexicans and Donald Trump gonna deport you for like 45 minutes before they jumped her. She had 45 minutes to
Oh,
go back to your country and da 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 da. And then on the news, she's playing the innocent role. Like, yo, they just jumped me over a
yeah.
parking spot. I
I
was
don't
by
even know
myself.
why. I don't even know why they
And
was
that,
kicking my ass.
yo, now when I see the video, I said, oh, that's why you got jumped. I was like, listen, black, white, blue, green, yellow, that shit would have happened to anybody. And even if the people that jumped them could have been trained, not trained, black, green, blue, white, yellow, they would have did the same shit
Mm.
in any other neighborhood. So it's like, I'm like, shorty, you brought that on yourself. You can't go to a neighborhood and just start yelling racist shit and think you're not gonna get jumped. Because I know if I did it, I get jumped. I know if you did it, you would get jumped. So what makes me think she ain't? If me and you was gonna get jumped.
Shit, she. Let's see.
And then I'm trying to rationalize it. To like maybe what race could have actually went there and got away with that? None. Not even the fucking Jews. You know what I'm saying? You start saying enough racist shit, somebody gonna pop you. They don't give a fuck how much police protection you get.
Oh, see,
You know what I'm
look, and
saying?
look, I might be on this side now. Hold on, man. I'm about to put this on the screen, man. Fuck this. How
Oh,
can
I
I?
can't even see the screen.
Oh,
Oh, Amber's in the building. What
yeah,
up,
yeah.
Sarah?
You can see. Hold on a second. You'll be able to see it here in a second. Hold on. Let me just do this like this. Window capture. Is it? There we go.
Yeah, let me grab my charger.
What do I want to see? Here, that's it right there. Bang. This fight was too good. Well, I don't know if it's good. I don't know if saying it's good is the right
You
word.
gotta blow it up.
Let's see.
Well, play the one on my page after.
Let's see. Let's put this up here like this. There we go. All right, no audio. I got to mute it. But it looked like you can see it. So it looked like they got the garbage can there to block the spot.
Let me put in context what's happening. The Spanish people put a garbage can there, right?
Yeah.
And they were holding the spot. The girl said, "You can't hold the spot," right?
That's a valid point.
And
That's a valid
basically,
point.
that was the what?
I'm on her side.
No.
I'm on her side. When I saw the garbage can blocking
No.
the parking spot, I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, no. Listen, she has the right, yeah. But this is the thing. This whole situation was a 45-minute situation. So that's the difference. This wasn't like a 10, 15-minute parking spot argument. They argued for 45 minutes, and then this girl stopped the bus from parking there, and then they jumped her. All we seen was them jumping her, so that was wrong, period. They should have never jumped her. It should have never been none of that. But when you see the other video, when you hear what she said out her mouth,
Oh.
I'm like, damn.
Oh, she popping the
You
trunk.
shouldn't be jumped.
You don't.
You shouldn't be jumped, but anybody would have got jumped.
Listen, pop in the trunk and get your ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? You better
No,
pull it out.
go to my page and see what she said. Nobody seen that part. Everybody only seen the part of her getting jumped and her being blocked for the parking spot. So of course we're gonna be on her side because she has the right. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be blocking a parking. You can't do that in New York. It's illegal. So the girl has the right to call the cops, move the thing, or park there. You can't stop her from doing that.
I would have got
But
the
the
hell away
thing
from
is, instead of just parking there or moving the thing, they got into like a 45-minute thing. And the energy turned around once she came with the racist shit. You know what I'm saying? She kind of made herself the bad guy when she was all the way in the right.
I know what
You know
I
what I'm
would have
saying?
did, John Frank. I'd have left when whoever parked their car in that spot would have got their tires flattened.
But everybody know that. Yo, even if you fight over a spot, people still won't park there. They'll fight over the spot and still not park there because they think that the person's gonna come back around.
Oh, I'm coming back for them.
I'm
coming back for them tires. You gonna need 3 new ones. You gonna need 3 new ones.
Yo, Glib, go to the one on my page. I think it's like 3 minutes.
Yo, I don't know if I'm set up for you to be able to hear it.
Because you need to hear it.
I got to get my joint set up right. The thing is, the audience.
Can you hear it though? If you play it, can you hear it so that way you can narrate it to them?
The audience won't be able to hear it. They'll hear the.
It don't matter. Just play it for you and narrate to them. It's 2 minutes. Once you see why she got jumped, you're gonna be like, oh, that's why.
It's on your. You posted it on your wall.
Yeah, no, it's on my page recently. It should be in one of my videos. It's like the only 2-3 minute one.
Oh, a video you uploaded? Oh,
yeah, I uploaded it.
Here we go. All right.
Nobody seen this version of the movie, and then when they seen that, everybody's like, oh shit, they go to protest.
So you can't hear that, can you?
Nah, but you could tell them.
Let's see. Hold on a second.
Now we gonna stop everybody's day. Now we gonna stop everybody's day. Come outside. Come outside.
Your mother. Listen, your mother is fighting words in itself.
I'm not worried about what the Supreme Court. Everybody's leg
What
gonna
happened?
stop.
He can hold it as a person. He can stand there.
She said your mother. I said same stuff. I think in order for you to hear it, I gotta share it here. But I think that might make. But let's see what happens when I do this. If you can hear it.
It's legal, but he
Can you hear
Yeah,
it, John
just
Frank?
play it and narrate it.
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
I'm not scared of you. You wanna scared? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? You wanna scared? What you wanna scared? You bit this son. You bit this son. You're in the same height as me, bitch. You're in the same height as me, bitch. Put a big cut you up, nigga. Put a big cut you up. Get your knife. Get your knife. I got a nigga for you. So go get him. Fuck my dick. I'm old ass, dumb ass boy. I don't care. I'm stubborn as They don't know how stubborn I am. I don't give a about none of this shit. Nobody get in the car to my car. I swear to God, I'll kill you. I'm not gonna get that. And I got a nigga for you. Okay. Right? Fuck. You watch where you go. Have that same hate, you bitch ass. You pull them right up the car, you little bitch. You
Damn,
little ass
she talking mad shit.
Suck my dick. Look your way, nigga. I would never look your way. Suck. I don't give a how long you live here. I don't care how many Mexicans you on this block. Y'all all can suck my dick. And I can't wait for Trump to get all y'all bitch ass out. Are you not disrespectful? I don't fuck bitch. Suck my dick. Suck my immigrant bitch. Immigrant bitch. You know how to speak English. You learned English yesterday, bitch. What you talking about, bitch? Suck my dick. Stop talking.
Damn.
Go back to Mexico, bitch. Go back to Mexico, bitch. Go back to
All right.
Mexico, bitch.
John, I got two observations, right? One, she's blocking this fucking bus, right? How come no one's called the police? And if someone has called the police, why haven't they got here yet?
The police don't come right away for non-emergencies. So I'll give you an example. I did security at McDonald's, right?
Yeah.
I would start my shift at 2 o'clock. They would call the police at 11 p.m. whenever whatever happened. The police would come there on my shift, walking in there like, "What happened? Somebody just called us." And I'm like, "They called you at 11. I'm the new security guard on the next shift."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's wild.
So
though,
the
like,
only way to get police to come, you have to say, "I think they have a gun." That's the only way. Or they have a weapon. I think are they reaching for something? I don't know what it is. And if you don't say that, they're not coming. Straight up, they're
Like-
not gonna come.
she talking mad shit, but you know what I'm saying?
Listen, all that shit she's saying when she includes, if you beefing with somebody and you're saying fuck all the whatever's on this block, you're talking to everybody now.
Yeah, I mean,
You know what
it,
I'm saying? You're
it doesn't
talking,
excuse her getting jumped by the motherfuckers just because she said fuck all y'all.
yo, you would have did that on anybody else's block. What do you think would have happened?
Oh, I'm
Like,
not saying that's not what's going to happen. I just said what she's saying don't justify it. I'm not surprised that she got to ask when she said what she said.
But so how doesn't it justify it if you're not surprised?
No. I mean, you still get punished. You still get the, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the hell come from
Isn't that what
the
comes
wild
with it?
shit that you
When
did.
you talk shit, you gotta be prepared for. She was over here saying, "I'm gonna get a nigga for your daughter, the tranny and whatever." She's taking it to the max. They should have just gave it up there.
We should
One.
say this.
That's what I
Look,
think.
I want to do
But
it. I want
when
to do that
she
topic.
when she took it to the max, that's what goes on in these streets. Women sometimes they go further than they should have, and then they lose the being right. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like she was in the
absolutely.
right.
Absolutely. Look, I just
Once
watched
she
some
started,
shit.
once she took it to the racial shit and da 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 da, she lost the support that she had.
Yo, I just saw a documentary yesterday, right, about a football player, NFL player, who was he was messing with a chick, And apparently he went down to Miami for a month. He came back from Miami. His girl went through his phone and seen he was messing with some other chicks. So she started being violent, aggressive. She smashed in his fucking BMW window. He told his brother, this bitch gotta go. So she punched him in the face. She punched him in the face. So they started wrestling. She fall on the ground. They kick her out the house. She go and tell her brother and her brother's friend, y'all need to kill him. Right? And they go over there with the intent of killing this dude. They jump him.
And he kills one of them.
And he killed one of them. And the whole
I know
time,
that story.
it's all because the woman just, you know what I'm saying?
And you know it's funny, and she had the text messages too.
Yeah,
Kill him or whatever.
Yeah.
I watched too much.
Yeah, shoot this shit up. So it's
that.
like, it's like I don't even play them games. Like you ain't gonna get me to jump into the fight. There's a lot of people that love to fight for other people, not me. Not me. Nah.
Yeah, but once somebody's saying I'm gonna go get dudes to F you up, and that energy doesn't work with certain people. And you gotta understand, she had a lot of people on her side, black, Spanish, everything. But when this video came out right here with all the stuff she was saying, now nobody cares about her getting jumped. Now they're like, oh, they shouldn't have jumped her, but I can see why she got jumped. Shit.
When I was 18 years old, I whooped this dude's ass, and he told me he was gonna go back and get something from me, and I chased his ass to his motherfucking car. Because if you're gonna go get something, you're gonna take an ass whooping with you. You ain't gonna tell me you're gonna go do something to me. No, you here now, so now it's you, and that's how I feel about this lady here. Unfortunately, if you telling me you gonna go get someone to do something to me, you here now. You here now.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna let you go get. When she popped that trunk, there is no way in the world I would have allowed her to pop her trunk and do anything.
You know what? It's New York. The most she gonna come out is like a bat or a crowbar.
I wouldn't have let her
Not
come
like
out.
she's gonna pull out the ratchet.
She wouldn't have been able to
You
pull
think
out
different
nothing.
because you're not from New York, but you gotta understand. Somebody popping the trunk in New York does not mean they're gonna go get the thing. It's either a bat or a fucking crowbar. Or some
You ain't
bullshit.
popping the trunk on me,
Tire iron.
dog. We ain't
Tire
playing
iron.
that one. But yo, John, thanks for coming up, man. I appreciate it. Yo, we gotta do a show just on that alone. Just people getting hit over the head with stuff and people falling off of stuff and getting hurt. Like just clowning that shit. I appreciate you coming up though. And telling your story.
Listen,
your embarrassing
we gotta
story.
do that.
What's up?
Yeah, yo, listen, I thought we was gonna talk about the starvation in Gaza. That was one of my things that I put on my list to talk about.
I don't know enough about it. I gotta do some research on it.
You don't know about people in Gaza starving?
Hey, just today, right? Donald Trump told Netanyahu people are starving in Gaza. Netanyahu said, I ain't seen nobody starving.
I think Netanyahu said that first, and then Donald Trump said that.
Oh, I got it backwards. Yeah, I saw the headline. I said, damn, it's starving people is all over the place. And apparently,
and then you heard the ultimatum that he gave Putin. He said, you know what, maybe 10 to 12 days for the, I guess they're going to put up tariffs. I guess that's what they mean.
They're going to put sanctions on Russia.
Sanctions, that's what I meant to say, sanctions.
But yeah, everything he doing is he just trying to get the attention off of these Epstein files. And every time they say, yeah. What about them Epstein files though? Okay, yeah, we got you. What about them Epstein files?
The Obama shit didn't last that long.
Hell nah. That's the only thing.
It wasn't too much there. Yeah, you heard what he said? He said the next day he's like, Obama should thank me for the immunity he owes me. So now he's just something he can do. He's chilling. He's chilling.
Yeah, Trump is that motherfucker. Some people will say anything. He one of them people. They will say anything.
He's like, yo, we're gonna come after Kamala now.
Yeah.
He's like, fuck it. Kamala took money from Beyonce.
Yeah. We're coming for Beyonce and Oprah too. We coming for you.
Oh yeah. Oh shit. No wonder Rosie O'Donnell.
That's your man's.
She must have did some shit.
That's your man's. Anyway, yo, thanks. Hey, if you haven't hit the like button yet, hit the like button. I appreciate it. And I'm gonna try I'm gonna try to be more frequent. Be more frequent with these lives. I'll be busy, man. I don't be carving out the time to do it. But maybe I'll make a change in my life and I'll make time. But you guys enjoy the rest of the afternoon, and I'll talk to you guys later on Glib Talk. Peace.
I just have one thing to say. Hang on here.
You could have subscribed to any other YouTube channel, but you chose to subscribe here. So, hit that notification, hit that like button, and tune in with Adrian and Glib Talk. If you talking to hear your own voice, that's Glib. Using your platform to poop and pimp, that's Glib. I can sell drinking water to a fish with Glib. Tune in for a discussion with Glib. It's Glib Talk, Glib Talk, Glib Talk. 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 Let's all get right on the late night with a little discussion or a heated debate on sports, news, current events. Glib Talk is where you gotta tune in for facts and different opinions. This is Glib Talk, hosted by Adrian, who will dissect the dichotomy of the fake news